Donald Trump has yet to comment on the current trade negotiations with Canada, but he did lash out today at a Gulf ally over the war with Iran. The U.S. president is threatening to bomb Oman, which borders the Strait of Hormuz, if it, quotes, gets in the way of his administration's talks with Iran. The CBC's Caroline Bargout has been following the story for us in Washington. Caroline, the 60-day deadline that was in place for the U.S. to reach a deal to end the war has passed. What's your sense about what it means going forward?
Well, Chris, the crumbling truce between the U.S. and Iran is officially over today. As you say, today marked the 60 days since the Trump administration and Iran signed the Memorandum of Understanding. That was supposed to be the beginning of the end of the war with Iran. Then discussions were to begin on Iran's nuclear program. None of that has happened. Instead, last month, the ceasefire ended and the U.S. resumed bombing Iran. Today in the Oval Office, U.S. President Donald Trump was asked whether the U.S. and Iran are still negotiating a peace deal. Here's what he said.
Well, they want to make a deal, but they're not going to make the kind of a deal that I feel is necessary. Look, we're in there for one reason. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. You understand that? Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't have a nuclear weapon.
Now, the MOU was also supposed to mean the Strait of Hormuz was going to reopen. Now, that in itself is contested. Iran says that the strait is effectively closed, although President Trump says the strait is open and is in U.S. control.
Donald Trump lashes out at his allies as much, if not more, than U.S. adversaries. What's going on here with his war of words with Oman?
That's right. So Oman is an ally of the United States and had been working with Iran to try to get the Strait of Hormuz reopened. Now, today, Trump, of course, lashed out at Oman while he was talking to a Fox News reporter. He said that the U.S. would bomb the crap out of Oman if it interfered with U.S. efforts in the strait. Now, this is not the first time that he threatened to bomb Oman. In May, he also threatened to bomb Oman because he had heard that Oman and Iran were discussing perhaps making a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and also charging a service fee, which the United States was opposed to. At the time, Trump said Oman would act just like everybody else, or else we would have to blow them up. He said they understand that. They will be fine. Oman did not comment at that time, and we have not heard any comments from them this time either.
Thanks very much. That's the CBC's Caroline Bargout in Washington.